Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bashir Campbell, and you are now tuned into the realm of comics, where all we do all day, every day is talk anything and everything to do with comic books. Now, on my last episode, I gave you guys Marvel's Avengers Alliance Part 2. And in Part 2, we see that Phil Coulson, the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., has sent Nova, Miss Marvel, and Squirrel Girl to go assist the Avengers Alliance. And then we find out at the end, something big came out of one of those rifts. And by big, I mean bad. And by bad, I mean Nebula. We all know who she is. She is the sister of Gamora. And now on part 3, things are getting even worse. The rifts are opening more and more people are coming in, but there may be a way to close these rifts. Now, without further ado, I give you Marvel's Avengers Alliance Part 3, and this is the realm of comics. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the Redwood Forest in California. Squirrel Girl is going to have a tough time against this lady. Nebula showing up is a bit of a game changer. Yeah, hey, Miss Marvel, do me a favor. Just wake me up after Squirrel Girl's won.
This is Director Phil Coulson. All available members of the Avengers Alliance are needed at the California incursion. Our current unit is being overwhelmed. Stark, are you getting any of this?
Bit occupied at the moment, Coulson. And occupied he is. Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, is in the middle of battle, fighting against the genius mind himself, MODOK.
Rifts are spewing out menaces all over the planet. So, naturally, MODOK picked this as the perfect time for Advanced Idea Mechanics to launch an assault on a Roxxon Fusion Collider. Let me see if I can help from here. Nova, this is Iron Man. I'm hoping you're hanging in there, kid.
Tip-top shape, Mr. Iron Man. Just as Nova says that, a group of enemies led by Nebula opens fire, but Groot steps in the way to shield his team.
I am Groot.
I'm accessing your helmet telemetry. Can you ask the tree to move so I can see better? While Nebula is occupied, I need you to fly into the rift.
You're serious? Really? Nova has all the right in the world to be scared, but he's a hero and knows what he must do. As he flies off, Nebula follows after him, trying to shoot him down. And here, I was hoping to live long enough to get my driver's license. Tony, I seriously hope you know what you're doing.
When don't I? Or at the very least, I know what I'm trying to do.
I'm inside the rift now. And just for the record, I'd be pretty fine with not being inside the rift right now too. Nova has entered the rift. Now let's find out what Tony has in store for us.
All of the rifts have unique geospatial properties, but there is one consistent energy signature running through all of them.
Director Coulson gets excited immediately. So if we scramble the wavelength, we'll close all the rifts?
I don't think it's an on-off switch, Phil. Nova, I need you to release a series of gravimetric pulses.
It's affecting the energy in the rift.
Build up the frequency and strength of the pulses, and then let loose with the biggest one you have.
When given the direction, Nova instantly powers up and puts his fists together, releasing an absurd amount of gravimetric pulses. But how exactly is this affecting the rift? Phil Coulson has that answer. Stark doesn't know how to close the rifts, but he's using Nova's powers to reverse the polarity on the energy signature of anyone who has come through one. Which means they are going to be pulled back to where they came from. Just as Phil Coulson says that, a massive gravitational force is pulling everything around the rifts inside of it. And we see Groot rooting himself in the ground so his teammates can hold on to him for safety.
I am Groot.
You are a lifesaver. With everything that's going on, Squirrel Girl asks what we all are thinking.
What about Nova?
And there, we have Nova flying at full speed, fighting the massive gravitational force trying to get out of the rift. Gangway!
Coulson, am I seeing this right? Are the rifts closing?
They're getting smaller, Tony, but they're not completely sealed. And from nowhere, Nova falls out the sky, passed out from the high amounts of G-force he took while flying at full speed. But seeing the hero of the day, Groot lifts up Miss Marvel, and Miss Marvel reaches out to catch Nova. As Nova snaps to, the first thing he asks is, "So, did we win?" "We survived. I'll count that as a win." Rocket Raccoon speaks up.
Yeah, but if these things are just gonna sit there hanging in the air all over the planet, someone's gonna try taking advantage of them.
Before we leave off, we see the final image is that of soldiers praising the Hydra symbol. And we all know anything Hydra means everything bad.